Welcome to TechLux. Please support our channel by leaving a thumbs up and subscribing. Having dropped out of Harvard University, Bill Gates is perhaps best known as the founder of Microsoft as one of the richest people on the globe. At the age of 31, the creator of Microsoft became a billionaire. Forbes claimed that he was the richest individual in more than 10 years. Gates no longer participates in the day-to-day activities of Microsoft and now devotes his time to humanitarian endeavors on behalf of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which he and his wife established in 1999. He has retired, but he still earns billions of dollars every year. Bill Gates recently made a staggering $15 billion for himself in 2019, primarily from the shares he still owns in Microsoft. In the same year, the average US household earned roughly $9,000. That indicates that Gates' earnings were more than 137,500 times that yearly pay. $1 spent by a typical American is equivalent to $1 million spent by Bill Gates. He also had enough money to issue million-dollar checks every day for the next 100 years, and he still won't run out of money. In fact, it would only take him 3 minutes to make such money as a typical household. Earning billions of dollars a year is not just an enormous paycheck, but it is also a significant financial burden. Therefore, Bill Gates makes little over 4,000 pounds in physical money per hour. A typical trailer truck can carry 35,000 pounds of cash. He could fill up the vehicle up with his money in approximately 8 hours, 40 minutes. Imagine having a trailer full of cash delivered to your home nearly 3 times every day. A lot of those vehicles wouldn't be necessary until you ran out of room to hold all that cash. Each second that goes by, Bill Gates is paid $500. It would be more cost-effective for him to keep walking if he dropped $500 by accident while heading to a meeting. For majority of us, it would be extremely difficult to leave a $1 cash on the ground. Let's imagine that Bill Gates decided to purchase a supercar as a practical use of his money. The majority of individuals can only imagine owning a Bugatti Veyron. If you were Bill Gates, it would only take you less than 14 minutes to acquire enough money to purchase the car. He could go on big on mall buying binges and purchasing every piece of luxury clothes he sees. Alternatively, if he spends less than $2 million per hour, he can go to a luxury restaurant every week and eat golden steak without losing money. Bill Gates, on the other hand, appears to be wise in handling his money. He makes investments in stocks, real estate, and other assets like other billionaires do. He enjoys splurging a little cash on his personal collection of sports automobiles. But hey, you can buy a couple of sports cars if you have $100 billion at your disposal. He also enjoys giving a lot of his money to charitable causes. Additionally, he would still have more than $20 billion after giving $10 for every person on the planet. But don't misunderstand this. The man is about as philanthropic as a mega-rich person can be, as he has made billions of dollars in charitable donations. Now, that is a larger donation to charity than any person has ever made. The Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation's website states that it works to promote health and give individuals a chance to escape starvation and poverty. Bill donated more than $50 billion of his money, and he and his wife alone gave billions of dollars to charities in 2019. That's a really generous sum of money, to put it mildly. The foundation, founded by Bill and Melinda Gates, their own foundation received the majority of donations, which is called the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. The group primarily focuses on enhancing healthcare and eliminating poverty throughout the world, while also attempting to increase educational possibilities in the United States. Therefore, Bill Gates will go down in history as both a very successful businessman and a philanthropist who is highly regarded. Who wouldn't want to sign up with that reputation? So how precisely is Gates contributing to global health and advancements in poverty reduction? The World Health Organization estimates that 2.3 billion people lack access to basic plumbing and sanitation. That much human waste that isn't being properly disposed of can lead to some extremely serious problems by contaminating the soil and water sources that people may use for drinking or bathing, which can spread a variety of deadly diseases, including cholera and dysentery. It presents a significant logistical challenge and is undoubtedly not glamorous. That's where the Gates Foundation come into play. Bill Gates has already offered $200 million and invested $200 million to help with that issue. The non-profit organization has also sought to create technology that might provide sanitary waste disposal to underdeveloped areas all around the world. Consider the nanomembrane toilet, which is presently being tested in Ghana and was made possible by a $700,000 grant from the Gates Foundation. This toilet is extremely futuristic in that it can handle human waste without the use of outside energy or water. Liquid waste is cleansed into the water that can be used for agriculture, while solid waste is separated, diced, and burned. In 2010, Bill Gates introduced the Giving Pledge, which urged millionaires to donate majority of their wealth. Many have joined on, committing to make trillions of donations by 2022. The Bill and Melinda Foundation has also invested about $2 billion in the fight against malaria and about additional $100 million in the fight against polio and Ebola. He has allocated an additional $100 million to combat malnutrition in Nigeria and has even sought to combat the notion that unpaid labor deprives individuals of their potential. Additionally, Gates runs a scholarship program that has distributed more than $1.6 billion in grants since 1999. Last but not least, he and his wife Melinda donated $2.5 billion to the Gavi Alliance, which seeks to increase access to vaccinations in the world's poorest nations. Given his wealth, Gates is on course to leave a lasting legacy that will not be quickly forgotten. That's all for this video. If you like the content, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and please turn on the notification bell. Thanks for watching.